Woo! The engine is almost perfect. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today we're going to be doing some adjustments to our valves and replacing some pushrod tube seals on our engine. But first, before we do anything, we're going to be cleaning up a little bit of a mess I found here. We had a forklift that had a bunch of leaks and some hydraulic lines and kind of made a little bit of a mess. But we found this really bad oil leak last episode. I determined they were coming from the pushrod tube seals, so we're going to be replacing all of those in our engine today, and then we're going to be doing a proper valve adjustment. Before we do anything though, we should probably take out all the oil just so we don't leak everything everywhere.
Woo! Hot! Hot, 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 hot.
Woo! Sucker is hot. Ooh. Alright. You focus on that now? You want to try and focus? You want to try and focus? Maybe? 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 Okay, you know it's a nut in the washer. Alright, that'll come out later. Whatever. Whoop. Hot. Very hot. Okay. And then this little retainer clip for the things that we're going to remove and replace the gaskets for today. Alright, now we got to take the rods out. Here. Number one. That was stupid. Why did I do that? We've got a few things right here. So we have the valve cover plate that we actually replaced the gasket on a little bit ago. That seems to be holding really nicely. We also have the rocker arms right here. We've got this little retaining clip that holds in the tubes and stuff, which we're going to be replacing the gaskets for those. And then we've got the rods, the valve rods. So let me explain a little bit how these guys work. All right, explaining time here. So this is how the entire valve assembly works. You got a camshaft that sits inside the engine block and it's got a bunch of weird egg-shaped lobes on it. Yeah. And you got this little square thing. We call this a lifter. So there are solid ones and there are hydraulic ones. I have hydraulic ones. That's besides the point. We got those push rods there. That's the little long boys that you just saw me pull out. Got those rocker arms. And then you got this thing. That's just a spring. And you got the little thing that goes up and through it. That is, ding, the man of the hour. That is a valve. These push rods here have tubes that run around them, and there are seals on them, and those guys need to be replaced. So that's what we're doing now. Now that we have all the pushrod tubes out, we're going to go ahead and clean them up real good and then replace all of the seals on there. Now that we've got the seals off, you can see how gross that sealing area is. So I'm going to hit it on the wire wheel real quick. So I put her in the chuck here, and I've got a little thin strip of emery cloth. And you can see this left side I've hit with that emery cloth, and the right side I haven't. There is a massive difference. So we're gonna go ahead and straighten out some of these little dents that are in here as well, and then emery cloth them all up and replace those seals. So not only on the tubes themselves, but on the head, I want to make sure that all of these sealing areas are going to be okay. So we're going to take this little flapper blade here and just run around, kind of get all that nasty grit off. Come on now. So close. Yay! Beautiful. All right, one side is done. Yay! Now I have to do the other. I'm not recording that. You guys can imagine what it is. I just finished replacing all of the valve stem seals. So hopefully there won't be any more crazy oil leaks like I've been having. Now that I've got those replaced, I can properly adjust the valves, and hopefully that will solve that one little tiny pop-in noise that I've been hearing. The engine is almost perfect, and hopefully this valve adjustment that I'm about to do right here is going to knock it out the park and make her sound not like a piece of crap. So I'm gonna go ahead and start doing that. All right, we have just finished the valve adjustment. Took me a little bit to figure it out. It is dark now. I have work tomorrow. Let's see how she sounds. She doesn't sound great right now. Probably just because she's low on oil. I'm not seeing any oil leaks as of right now, which is great. I just put some extra oil in the bus. We started her up before. She didn't sound great. I figured it was just the oil problem. I'm gonna go ahead and start up again, see how she sounds. And the only other problem I can think it is, there was an adjustment that could have been two different ways. I did it one way, probably needs to be done the other way. So I'm happy with the perceived no oil leaks as of now. That looks pretty good. That makes me happy. I would like to get it to where this isn't throwing pops all the time. That kind of sucks. I'm gonna keep a close eye out to hear if anything comes through the carburetor, because that's another thing that the valve adjustment would have fixed. So I have two problems here technically. Maybe we fix one of them, we'll see. But I'm gonna go ahead and call it a night here. I still have to clean up and I have work tomorrow morning, so I will catch you guys later. Peace.